So this is the video for my first formative assessment for composition and arrangement. I'm going to talk you through what I did in my piece, which you'll hear in a second. The piece mainly works around three sections, but all of which are kind of like a jazzy sort of style. If you should be able to see, if I've done it right, my chord sheet and all that lot to the side of me now. And that will tell you all of my chords. I've kept the first sequence fairly functional, all around C major, using the chords of C major 7, B minor 7, A minor 7, F major 7. This is with a clean tone, and the lead part was mainly around the A minor pentatonic around there, adding in the second note, the B. I like to feature that note, especially over the C major, as you'll hear. The next chord progression moved into E major 7, A13, that moved down to A7, like this. So go from there, so the 6th there, down to the 5th there, to D minor 9, and then up to an E. I think I played it as an E minor, kind of like an E chord. And then moved back around there. The second time through, went from an E major to a D13 to a B minor 7, up to B7 sharp 5, like so. So we had a E major 7 to D13, D minor, up to D7 sharp 5, and lastly down to the E major. And then for the final chord change, of just a very common set of sequence, very common sequence here, is to G sharp minor, to F sharp, to E, and to C sharp 7, and then I moved up to sus4. The last C sharp 7 acting as a secondary dominant. The reason I chose to go from E to G sharp minor was due to an interview I heard on the radio when a composer was talking about creating tension in his music, or building his music. So especially going from any one chord and go up a major third and put it to the minor, and starting the progression from there. It's a great way to add a bridge. So I don't know if you can hear that through the mic. I really like that effect, so I thought I'd use it in this composition here. There is another part to my section. In the last section, I changed the time signature, which I'm quite a fan of doing. I'm very into prog music, and I like to hear the time signature change quite frequently. I've tamed it down in this one. We've only moved to 3/4 and double time, so it's going up to 150 beats a minute, as opposed to 75 beats a minute that the rest of the composition has used. The last chord of the piece, I've used, instead of playing a C sharp, instead of playing a G sharp 7, G sharp minor, the last chord being a G sharp minor, I've changed it to a major, which is a common technique used in classical era music. It's called a tierce picardy. Don't ask me to spell it. That's commonly used in piece of music. Another modern piece of music to think about that uses it is Classical Gas, which is an A minor, and that finishes on A major. That's by Mason Williams. The tonal aspects of the solos and stuff like that, I've kept clean for the first section, first set of chords. Then into the second section, I used a more distorted tone. I've got it as an Eric Johnson-esque patch, which quite heavily features delay. And then I move into a more distorted section for the last part. I've tried to keep the phrases quite repetitive and quite consonant, so I'm not moving too far away from each and not making any big leaps or anything like that, to create that sort of melody that you was looking for. So, for example, when playing the A minor pentatonic, I use a lot of slides, and just a lot of repetition, trying to sing words, whatever, over that. I've tried to stay away from bends, but the occasional one slips through. Just as this is part of a bluesier style that I've tried to incorporate into the end especially. And I think that's about it. One final thing that I forgot to mention is the videos for this next part aren't actually accurate to what I'm playing. I recorded this at my friend's studio where I was unable to record myself playing. So for the assessment, please mark the audio and not the video, because the video is not accurate.